It's like 3 something. I was gonna go to my grandma's today, but I'm gonna push it off until tomorrow. To be honest, I'm kind of mad at her from the argument we had the other day. And my mom ended up seeing her, I think, the next day, and she doesn't remember arguing with me, but like, that's one of the hardest things. And this weekend I plan on doing a video about dementia, but that's like one of the hardest things about dealing with her and dealing with this illness, is that you have conversations, she can be really rude, really disrespectful, she can be terribly mean, and because in that sense, at least, I'm healthy, I'm the one that's remembering it. I'm the one that's remembering the pain and the hurt, from having these conversations, and she just gets to not know that it even happened. And so that's something that's hard to deal with, is trying to be okay with situations like that, when you're the one that is the only person that's going to remember it. That's really hard. So, and I did tell you guys this, but Adrian and his family were kind of wondering if I should go to the hospital last night. I was in a lot of pain. Obviously we didn't end up going, but so it was a little bit of a rough night, so I'm not going today to my grandma. I'm gonna go tomorrow, but I'm going home tonight. And so, yeah. I'm just trying to eat right now. My mom called my POTS doctor's office because I figured she might as well try, since I've called him like 4 days this week and sent 2 emails, and I tried to call in on Friday of last week too. And so he's apparently not in again, but the message that my mom left for the email that the woman was writing to send to him, so when he comes back he calls me, they marked it as urgent, being that I haven't spoken to him, and we need to get this stuff figured out. My mom is very concerned about this whole PICC line situation. Adrian's kind of concerned about the whole PICC line situation. I've not been afraid of it at all, or afraid of getting it done. I have not feared it whatsoever, and I saw a picture somebody took, I saw a picture somebody took while their arm was like still on the table, like post insertion, and there's a lot of blood, and I've watched videos of people getting PICC lines inserted, and it hadn't scared me until I saw this picture yesterday, so it's kind of starting to scare me a little bit. But I need to talk to him because we need to get this authorization to go through, and I need to be able to schedule the PICC insertion. So I guess we just need to figure out all these little details, and I'm really hoping that we can get everything figured out in less than 2 weeks. I would love to have the placement done in less than 2 weeks from Monday. I don't really want to be dealing with this. I just want it to be in. I want home fluids to be available. I want to stop going to my GI's office once a week. I want to stop just getting 1 liter because it's not doing enough. So I'm just so ready to have this stuff actually work out, because this is ridiculous. I am anxious about this whole situation, like constantly. It's on my mind constantly. So anyway, we're watching, a soccer game is on, Portugal versus something with an L. I don't remember what country it is, but a country with an L with I don't remember. I can't remember what country it was. So that's on. I think they're actually gonna do they're gonna bomb the first floor for the bugs, since we're having such an issue. Heard the mice again last night. It's horrible. We're working really hard to, well, not me, but Adrian and his family's working really hard to kind of get all of this under control. But Anyway, I just wanted to update you guys with what that doctor, or what that situation is, this whole like saga of trying to get everything through and trying to get in touch with my doctor. I slept in today, so I didn't even wake up to call. And obviously since he's out of the office today, thank God, I needed a day to sleep in. I don't think I told you guys yesterday, but my infusion was scheduled for 1:30. I got there at 12 yesterday, and I mean, they took me back, but like, I'm just like so shot, and I just wanted to have this situation over with. But anyway, I will see you guys later. I just wanted to update you guys with kind of what's going on, so I'll see you guys later. Whoa. Okay. I'm taking a video right now too. Well, that's great.
You okay? Right. Here.
And fill in the pool. Okay, so quick fact about me. I have a fear of ovens, and my fear is that basically when I'm trying to put something in, that I'm gonna hit my hands on either the shelves or hit my hands on like the top or the bottom and burn them. So they have a toaster oven here, and I was heating up quesadilla yesterday, and I was wearing this shirt, and I had the shirt kind of like over my hands, and I was opening it, and my fear came true, and thankfully I had my shirt. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's a hole, and then around it is like hard because it's burned. And you probably can't see this, but I have a little mark on my hand. It didn't really hurt, but basically my fear came true. So I'm gonna try to fix this shirt, because this shirt is like the best thing in the world. So they're filling up the pool. They actually, I thought it was gonna take like maybe like 7-8 hours. They said it takes like a day and a half. So they're just leaving the hose in there, and then I think we're gonna bomb the house pretty soon. So we'll be stuck outside for a little while, but that's okay. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. How long ago did we start? Like 45 minutes. Well, this corner has no water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just coming down here. Yeah, this like area doesn't have any water in it. So it's filling up this way.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Here you go. Look how far up it is.
You ready?
So the POTS doctor finally called me back, and he basically said that he was on board with, sorry, I have Max next to me. He was on board with trying to set up the home infusions again, with the central line. He was really wrong when he was explaining it, because I said, you know, that my GI wants a pick, and he was like, oh, well, I haven't heard of a pick lasting more than 6 weeks, and oh, you should get a midline, the midlines last longer. And it's funny because, and I know this as like this is factual, that midlines are placed to last about a month. I think they can last up to 6 weeks, but usually they only last a month. It's a better alternative if you're waiting for a pick or waiting for a port surgery, because the line ends at your shoulder instead of ending at your heart like the other central lines. So he basically was saying the opposite, that midlines last longer. which they don't. And he said basically if we find a good, like, thing going with the amount of bags I'm getting a week, and the type and all of that, that he would be okay with setting up,
I don't mean no harm. I said, hey.
Okay, so there was actually just a guy that came up to the car that was requesting money that I said I didn't have, and he was like, oh, well, do you have a quarter? I said no. Just like really random, kind of scared me. It's uncomfortable. Adrian's in 7-Eleven going to the ATM, and I wanted an Arizona. Weird. Anyway, yeah, so he was just really, but then he was like, oh, you know, I'm a neurologist, so I don't really know this stuff, which is true. But yeah, he basically said that in the future, we might be looking at port placement, which would be under the skin, which is what I wanted in the first place, but that one's more of a permanent line because it lasts like 5 to 10 years. So we just have to see if we can get a good thing going with the amount of infusions I'm having and the amount of bags and figuring all of that stuff out. Because he also did say it was very unsafe to continue. A, I'm not able to get the infusions as often as I need to, and B, he said it wasn't safe to keep doing repeated IV access, especially with somebody who has EDS, because of the amount that the IVs blow, and yeah, he just doesn't want me damaging any of my veins. It's really hard to see it, but there's a nice sunset going. We got about 3 inches on the pool. So I don't really remember how much I really spoke about this, because I know it was weird. It was like choppy. I kept getting cut off. So basically I emailed my GI, and hopefully we can get this stuff figured out for stuff to be sent out on Monday, for the authorization stuff to be sent out. And then we will work on, I don't know if we're doing this simultaneously or after, but then we're gonna work on getting a PIC placement set in. So I'd be going to interventional radiology at the hospital that I'm usually admitted to, and I know it's a quick procedure, but I'm not sure if it's like, you know, you can have it within the week, or it has to be like 2 or 3 weeks in advance. I'm not really sure about that. But yeah, I guess we're working on the PIC, and then the doctor did say in the long run, if this helps for say 6 months, then in the long run I would be getting a port surgery, which is a little thing under my chest, so under my skin in my chest. But so I was supposed to go home tonight, and then I realized game 4 is on for the Cavs against Golden State, and I am the only Golden State fan, and we have, since it's best of 7, we have a huge chance of winning the entire final tonight, so I decided to stay. And yeah, so we have things just going on outside. We're just hanging out. I just feel bad. I wanted to go home and see my family tonight, but I did want to see this game and rub it in their faces if Golden State wins. So I'll see you guys later. I just wanted to update you a little bit more. So the Warriors lost, but it's okay. We still have the next game and the game after that. And the game after that, actually, too. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to sleep, and I'm going to my grandma's tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. That's a pretty okay night. I was battling a little bit of a headache earlier, but I took medication for it and it got right back. So.